for either of these teams.
Okay, mates on defense.
Enterprise put
BP on
bonus
attack.
on middle.
Instant pressure over towards B.
That early contact. There's going to be a pressure point, no doubt.
Oh, we've got perma hard.
Already. A little bit of a battle. Mini traded out. I thought maybe we'd see him back on the Senti today. And maybe Hyber taking over as that duelist. I think he's played pretty much every single role under the sun, but it is just a straight swap. Keep all of those compositions the same. And for the attack, after winning that initial fight, just looking to try and default back. But with the Cypher trips deep on either side of the map, there should be a fair amount of information for the defenders here.
Martin still alive, and Starzo stopping Magnum, trying to move his way through the map. A player who will always try and go for Lux and known for it. So it's 3 strong towards the A site, where there is a Cypher trap set up to stop anybody getting out. And right now, Gentlemates stopping any push. The defense probably the one that's the side that struggled the most in EMEA. Props the first one to take contact. Causey out of the way, and Enterprise now 2 versus 3. Spike trying to go in, so up to Allure to try and hold this down, and can't quite do it.
Oh wait, what stars have done there?
Up against Hyber, the new boy on the block.
Dude, that's a good start for him. He needed that. I got no idea why Stars was just going solo.
The mate's already singing. I can hear them all the way from France right now. It's a good initial round for him at least to get them over the line on that first. And I think it does bring up a very interesting talking point about him coming in, and also about the quote that we showed from Magnum about teams making those changes and it actually causing them more problems than good. And that is something that I think is going to be huge throughout this game, because, well, if they make a change and then beat EP, this kind of nullifies his point, right?
Yeah, it does. It does. But Hyber, a name that many people remember.
Replacing
if you
Beepo.
have been
Normally
in the
plays
Valorant team along from all the way back at
so he's off roll.
Reykjavik. I mean, this HUD looks like it's back in Reykjavik, as we'll get a look at it in a moment. But yeah, it's a name that you'll know very well.
How you calling
I
me
almost thought it was a replay. It went so fast.
For a really long time. Like, maybe you'd even say ancient. He's been around for ages. Yeah, you'd know him.
Well, I mean, you had hair back then.
That's not true. I haven't had hair even in the other game I casted. So, you know, I have been bald for probably about 12 years at this point.
Yeah, nice kills overall by Gentlemates.
In a few years, I'm going to be bald longer than some of these players have been alive.
That's rough, mate.
It's
really
a good
does
thing we say
old.
bald buff in Valorant.
Yeah.
I don't think they said that so much in other games.
But yeah, I think like the point I wanted to make though is the fact that Hyber, known back then for being the duelist player, was playing Initiator, and now on a Sentinel, which he has played a bit of, but that wasn't his main role this year. So
is this
a
real
little bit
or
worrying
just
for the
practice match
longevity
then
of this
rematch, mate?
side.
What?
Yeah, I think
What
if
game
this
have
was
you been
like a
watching?
vibes move, I would have seen it. He was always very much
Practice
like a
match
vibes guy.
then rematch.
If it's meant to be a firepower
It's a real
upgrade,
match.
I'm less confident. Like I understand why Beepo went. I think like the Sentinel didn't work so well for him, but it's definitely going to be a test of whether or not he's able to have that same impact. Of course, for Enterprise, first buy round onto the board. Mini did well in the last to earn up quite a lot of ultimate orbs. For now, at least, still back into that slower default. Of course, this is the choice of Enterprise, and I think we've witnessed it quite a lot, that teams like to pick this map as a surprise, and that doesn't work that often. Yeah,
Gentlemates with a little bit more time. And this defense looking pretty decent so far, except for Line knocking down 2. And it seems at this moment in time, rotates coming through. Going to be a bit long here.
Forget how hard this game is to watch without the HUD. Patty's super low. He's just bonus against 4x.
As a battle versus Magnum.
Wait, super winnable now.
Well, a second, but Lime is taken over. He questioned his own performance the other day, but looking good here, even still though. Bear in mind, this is a bonus and it's falling apart. Starzo already dropping one, and well, Hyder's there to close another. He's the closer. That's what he's brought in for, the finish closer. As they will go 3-0 up, not the start the Enterprise we're looking for. It's definitely not. We are working on the HUD issues, so just bear with us, guys, as we get things. You don't like this HUD? I love it. You know, the more artisan, minimalistic. Yeah, I mean, that's the way the world is going, right? Yeah. Soon it won't even be like us doing this, where you'll just have an AI voice that's just going, and now it is 1-0. Yeah. I mean, we basically had that with walkouts, right? Near enough? Yeah. I thought you were about to just like throw mega shade on some other caster. We basically had that with, you know, Mitch. Like,
Fix the HUD, mate. I got nothing.
That man, one thing I'll say, he may come across as AI when you meet him, but definitely not as caster.
Wait, what are they talking about?
AI has more information. Anyway. We are going to see the low buy now for Enterprise. As said, not the start they were looking for on their map choice. And, well, Hyber yet to die. The best KD in VCT. Although I'm a little bit less confident in this round. He's got the support of Martin.
Okay, trying to plan ahead for next round. Get the Euro.
Needs no hyping up either.
Oh, it's unlucky. If they managed to dodge this, they would have refilled with numbers.
It hasn't worked. There is still most of mates here.
I mean, the Prowler confirms the presence. It feels as if Martin has ideas elsewhere. Proc's worried about that space towards the A side, and I mean, he is right. Illurian Magnum is working into this space.
I like the ruse. They're trying to sell the idea, but okay, fair play to Magnum. And now that's gave them space elsewhere. An operator is the main defender, but Mini doesn't really want to face too far into this. He waits for support, and that support is running straight in. Starzo maybe sniffing some eco frags, but instead he's gone down. Even still, though, that time ticking. Another for Patitek. They're definitely making this round competitive. I could understand
wanting to use the Brimble.
Seems like it's going to be difficult, maybe. They don't want it.
And they don't even need it.
It's going to be Illurian Patitek to close down the low buy round. And well, I believe that was an Emoda Thrifty.
That was definitely an Emoda Thrifty.
Sure I
don't know what's going on with Gentlemates there. Understand
the off
that they've kind of reacted to the lack of presence, I guess, lack of hit, move towards A, reinsure that site. And then, for whatever reason, the Sheriffs are just hitting for Enterprise. They had a very slow start against Fnatic.
Yeah, it's some nice shots on this.
Yo!
Just instant cut off.
That's the highest I've ever heard Patitek go, I think. Well, it is 3-1. You know it's bad when the backup HUD starts lying to you. There you go. I can actually just talk the HUD into existence. But yeah, huge boost in economy. But there's still a rifle on. Well, never mind. There was
Isn't
a
the in-game HUD better than this?
Now it's on the floor.
I thought the in-game HUD was like, at least gave you a bit of info. Is it literally just this?
Actually. And I like the fact he's bringing out the Euro, something that we've seen a couple teams try and go for on this map. There can be long lines of sight. And Gentlemates now forced to try and work this map, get something back in their favour, whether that is map control or whether that is a
in-game HUD gives you much more info than this. You just can't
change
it mid-game.
But it leaves a lot of gaps into
middle. It
gives them more of an opportunity in the retake, or either way, because if they split through mid, go A, you have pressure there. But speaking of pressure, it's the new man on the block that seems to have the majority of players walking in his direction, and I think Hyber is going to have to rescind his position.
Doesn't seem like that is the case, managing to stay alive long. Gentlemate's economy is low, and Hyber makes sure that they'll win this round. His best attempt at it. The information from the Neuro Theft should be good, but Enterprise just struggling to get out of this smoke, and when they do, the Gentlemates will spray them down.
I'd love to see some more splits from them.
I
thought the whole point of having the Brim is so that you can kind of do some faster splits.
Guy, but that was incredibly well played. Patient, passive, but with a little bit of spice in there off the back of that Guardian. And a much needed round as well, because they were in trouble economically if this didn't go their way after losing to the Pistols. And for Enterprise... Don't go on my side! Don't go on my side!
Yeah, I can see a little bit.
To be fair, they did win their one round on your site, but you know, it's just a caveat. Most of the time, don't go to his site.
Most of the time. 90% of the time.
Unlucky timing.
And he's missed the boat slightly. Go, go, go! Oh, there's a wall there.
He's not even close top mid, so I was going to say there was a chance, but Hyber will make no mistakes and close that avenue. It was Enterprise on Pistols who made it work last time, and Playins doing well to fake out A here.
Cage triggered.
Also, I'm wondering if he's trying to sell the idea that they have weaker weaponry, because at least one or two of the players do seem to have invested into this round.
Yeah.
Alluri hasn't, but there you go. You can see the man you wanted to highlight in Kozzy. Do you believe in him in this round? Does the youngster have it in his back pocket?
Yeah, genuinely, I've seen this guy turn rounds out of nothing with classics.
He's got a lark in Neon and let's go back.
Here as he gets the entry pick and looks
Double
to try
up the
and create
guns.
that space, but can't quite get any more
Yeah,
than that.
he did so much damage here, by the way.
Good damage as well. And Gentlemates need to be worried
like,
about this round high, but
I feel like Magnum had to get out of there ages ago. He's just trying to get people on the rotate.
So the ulti will at least get another, and we're into post.
Giving them an opportunity.
They should be super low.
The youngster doing work once again, but for the defense, just grouping up now. They still have the advantage in terms of the players, in terms of the weaponry. I'm
like,
looking
what,
at Alluri
70?
with his ult. When is the
armor?
moment he decides to maybe back out and try and use it? I guess it's just finding a spot to do so. And if he was to head back towards his own spawn, it would be primed and ready.
Kozzy in the perfect spot. It's just whether Gentlemates anticipate this. Alluri takes the first stab and does so well. Nobody within the smoking. Kozzy even getting one more on its head. Kozzy has to clutch up and does. 4 kills. Enterprise double up the rounds. And that's because of Kozzy.
Good little fake over
and double
towards
up the amount of
A.
thrifties.
Yes.
I mean, it all comes down to
They
winning the
know
1v1
their sponsors at
over
this point
towards
may be
B.
trying to get themselves a car because those are the only rounds that they're currently winning. But you are
Kozzy,
right, it was
yeah,
the
it's
one
basically
player
the
that had a
Kozzy round.
rifle that ended up doing pretty much all of the work. And it is somewhat like there's a lot of players that I think we've been hearing about coming up from that tier 2. A lot of them are like 16, 17 years of age. Would you say he's the one you're most excited for? Because I feel like him going straight into that Enterprise roster, it did seem like a match made in heaven.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean,
We go fast on this?
Has got to speak to
I mean, the Brim ult's
listen,
insane.
we
Fills up
really
all A
wanted
if they
them,
want to use it
made
for that.
sure to get him.
I've got no idea. Dude,
I mean,
it's crazy how
another one, he turned 18
this game is just
today
unwatchable without
on
a HUD.
the Team Liquid Academy roster.
You got
Excited to see
no
where
idea
he
what's
goes
going on.
next year, and well, excited to see.
Probably to Team Liquid.
Yeah, probably.
They've kept him in Liquid jail for a while,
Yeah,
and there's a reason for that. He's very, very good. I think the Liquid Academy exists because they wanted to keep GSR.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
and
pretty
it
much.
seems like Magnum has identified this flank.
Dude, imagine he goes
Weaker
somewhere else
weapons
next year.
this time. That is going to force a lot of players into the open. Undetected. Nice! And then Magnum just spams him down.
Clean round.
There's actually 2 ultimates used in that moment.
I mean, I was going to say it's
Maybe
more
a
as
little
an
bit of an
unleash your ult
overcommitment,
as
but
well.
when you keep it that clean,
They
that's
needed the money though.
Yeah, you know what? Value into the next, making sure you don't get upset, but surely the rifles and a crossfire is enough there. Maybe not. Who am I to judge? I have never reached higher than Diamond in this game. So,
so many ults.
Yeah, nicely done in the end. And it's all about Enterprise making sure this momentum continues.
Yeah. And it is so flawless as well. Like, I think it's actually...
They're so slow if we actually want to react.
Was that from this round?
Yeah.
Because that seemed like quite a lot of frustration considering you won it in an in-zone flawless fashion.
But I think it's because Magnum had identified the flank and he's like, why are we not all just like 5-man aiming at that show? You know?
Well, you know.
Yeah.
It worked in the end. You can smile, Shadow, you know?
Yeah.
Someone get that man, what was it, a banana?
As a non-EMEA watcher, is EMEA Tier 2 doing well in Playins a reflection of Tier 1?
But there was something else, it was like peanut butter. That man has very weird
Tier 1
taste.
teams
That's
being
what I
low
was trying to
level,
say.
or that Tier 2 teams are really competitive? Oh, yeah, it's
very good at
just a mix of both, for
I
sure.
think he was a man that I always thoroughly enjoyed watching for the sake of his supportive utility.
Of course, yeah.
The teams are decent, man. The Tier 2 talent in the EMEA is pretty stacked. It's also just like, you got to remember, the teams that are doing the best right now, they're two like heavy carries can't be on a Tier 1 team because of age restriction
on the
as well.
same roster,
So it's
same
not like
roster as Starzo,
like
so
everyone.
there's a throwback
Like
for
if you look at the top
I think we got
3
like 15
people that are coming up.
crossover head-to-heads at this game.
You got
I was
Kachao.
going to start writing them all down. No, and
You
it's just
got,
everyone.
I would say
they're all
GSR
kind of
personally.
played against, with, or whatever against each
and then you
other.
got
There are a
Kozzy.
million different
You got
matches.
17,
I know they
17,
highlighted a couple of
16,
them on
so
the
it's not like
desk.
they could have picked them up.
I think for either side, it's going to be an important victory.
No, 100%.
High-low. How
Difficult.
much do they get from here, though? It surely... Oh, my God! Nothing
Dude, I was getting a double here.
Kozzy is just better. 16 years old, and he is just diffed Martin +1. Not many that can say they've done that.
Yeah, no, there's not. I mean, it was Prox
Dude,
as well.
has he dismantled a higher lower like this?
EP this year, so that's probably the most important of it. And it's all about testing this enterprise post plant, as it's a very extensive one with Magnum all the way in main.
Who was that team that did the lower peeking out fast? Was this the same thing?
So the second that trip's
do a higher lower and the lowers peeking fast.
Flank the flank.
Even though the higher should always be peeking fast, because then you have to adjust to this game.
To Hyber.
Yeah.
Don't come to my side. They've just started going, hey. Like, honestly, thanks for the strat.
It was Fireflux that did it last time, yeah.
Helped out Enterprise massively, because the second they started going, hey, it's gone swimmingly. And now Magnum is even in the backline. You have a player in mid, so you're kind of expecting that they wouldn't have been able to get this far. And what Magnum is making this round incredibly costly. He's even come to your site alone and after the round, Hyber.
Yeah, not being able to shoot back. A rifle into the next with Martin's run it back gives you an avenue to work with, but right now, since Gentlemate's round,
I mean, the higher is out
the first
fast.
5.
He's just wided it.
Crazy.
It's fast though, to be fair to him. That's not a bad setup. The higher is out.
They have not really shown.
Come on, safe!
He's not playing anymore, Patty.
The thing is, I know that he could be a polarizing character.
They got an eco, right? Is this just one hero gun?
To watch on that stage because he
Dude, the Observer's got to press tab though when this happens. At least give us a tab so we kind of know what's going on.
We saw singing the other day, and him then quoting the song back to him later in the day. This is a man that doesn't forget, especially if there's an opportunity to troll.
100%. At 4 apiece, this is now who can set themselves in front, and Gentlemates have the lesser of the bright.
Yeah, it looks like just one hero gun.
But do have more of the ultimates. Very heavy lean towards this A side as well.
Oh, Mini. Definitely had his moments earlier in the match and looking for another one. First kill goes his way, but he's able to escape. This time they've stacked up a little further onto that side of the map, and Magnum's flank is very well expected. But is there something they can do about it? Playing through the smoke would have its risks about it, but they do have the side covered. They've lost a player on the other side, though.
It's good patience from Magnum.
Does well,
maybe
but even still, they managed to trade it even.
Magnum still playing within that smoke. It's a good nightfall, but Nextdual not going Patty Tech's way, can't quite make it clean, but still needs to get that spike down. Oh, it's betraying Hyber's position. So 1 versus 2. Patty Tech fighting all avenues.
Very nice hand from Mates on this one.
A lick of safety. It'll be Gentlemates to keep their advantage, even on that lesser buy.
A good shot from Hyber.
Yeah, doing great at the moment. Earlier on, and I liked the quote was great, to be honest, that came out from Magnum about like if they win this game, they believe that they're on the road to Shanghai. And I think we've got a million storylines in this game, but I think my favorite one has to be the route for Patatech to maybe get back to a place where he made it to the final. I think that's that image of him looking at the stage. I think it's one of the coolest images.
When the HUD is set to off VCT mode, the Observer can't press tab.
Back on the international stage. Has earned his way back multiple times. And
has he missed an international stage? I don't think he has he?
Well, when he's playing in the tour, I don't know. I don't know.
I would argue that's more important than the thing you spent 2 years doing in terms of replay.
Sure that is the case. Happy to be mistaken.
I trust you.
Alluri.
Can't change it mid-game.
This should be easy enough, and is. There's nothing much at the back of this, and even trying to scale through mid, Gentlemates will be dealing so much damage. Magnum, as good as he's been, that will be an
in-zone this little off angle. I saw Heretics getting ready for it earlier when they were swinging out here. This off angle is so good. Everyone's getting wide to swing into the corner.
It's like the adaptations being made by Mates to stack up a little bit earlier onto that A site, which was the site that was massively successful. And then the defense being a little bit more proactive in it. And then it just became very disjointed. Like the swing back into the same 2 players made it a little bit too easy for Mates.
Well, he's telling them not my side.
But this is kind of what I mean about Hyber. Like he's having a great game individually as well.
It's good. It's good, man.
He always was. No matter the team you put him in, he's just a real positive vibe on the team. And I think that Mates already had a few players like that. I think Starzo fits that bracket. But when you're trying to IGL, just having a guy that's just like that is always going to bring you up. It's always going to make you feel confident. Maybe that was the reason. Like, I don't think Beepo was a negative on that team in terms of vibes, but he wasn't this.
Lose mid and reaction 3-person swing this. Very nice for them. Dude, they're doing a lot.
Many being loud here, getting rid of Magnum.
Well, he's such an important piece to clear. I think that's the rest of the attack now, knowing that they have to make a move in towards the other side of the map before they're cleared out. Martin has been having a bit of a stinker so far, and you know what? It's only going to be the one. The thing is, though, Mini has been great, and Prox is still lurking within the smoke. He needs to stay alive, though, and the flash from Lime is perfect. Again, they bring it back into a 2v2 scenario. Illuri is trying to reposition a bit away from his teammate, have that element of surprise, but he might not realize there's 2 players around this corner. They just wait for him to make a move.
Fully on top of that.
With everything still to do. He started this game off strong, but this would have to be the best clutch he's had so far, and an opportunity, but it is a bit whiffy.
Even survives
it's not as good as you would expect from Lime.
He's definitely going to use a TP there. He's going to create a little bit of fake pressure. Like his initial swing after dodging the fade ice, so fine. As soon as he gets spotted there, we've got to create a little bit of pressure.
As we've headed into this game, it seems
otherwise they're just way too locked in.
Gentlemates have their advantage into the next half, and you have watched a lot of Summit, Tom. You have casted a lot of it in this region. Do you think 7 is more than good for Gentlemates?
It's just so difficult to say. We've seen teams completely lose track of players when it comes to the attack side lurk, so it's definitely possible. But I also think with the amount of aggression you can have...
Just one clutch play together for Fox, man.
I wonder what he said.
For Fox, see.
Yes, he's a big fan of foxes.
Yes. Yeah, they do play a little individual there. He ain't wrong.
Asking what the fox is.
Yeah. Ring ding.
Well, Partitech will stop who he replaced. An advantage for Enterprise in the next round.
I do think a 7-5, though, genuinely, for Enterprise is fine. Like, I think that with how you can aggress on this map, how you can flank on this map, I think Magnum as a Sentinel is going to do a lot of work. 8-4, you lose a pistol and the game's gone, so...
Wait, that's a good point. With online qualifiers coming up as well, the game is not ready for that stuff. They don't even have anything to do replays. It's going to be a nightmare.
Many low, and Kozi will be the one that gets the kill, not Lime. He'll get his operator finally online, so 4 versus 1, and Hybler should have no way back into this.
He's been great so far. 11-5.
Observers melting. And they're not going to have an EVS machine with all the PCs, so they won't be able to do all the replays properly either.
A decent recovery from Enterprise,
so we might actually
after
just
some of
miss
the early
loads
rounds.
and loads of
it
footage.
definitely looked like this one could
They definitely got to update the
away
game.
from them.
I didn't really think about that.
Nonetheless, it is still going to have to be a pistol round, I feel, for Enterprise if they're going to turn this around.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough comeback, but most importantly, we've got to try and listen to one of these players because we've got an interview with Partitech that we recorded before this match.
Sorry, this was taken.
Partitech, you were saying a few days ago you took a pay cut to join Enterprise. Why did you believe in this project?
Just because I took a break and there was nothing basically for me to play, and Enterprise boys asked me to play, and I'm like, I'm actually ready to play. Let's go and let's get involved, you know. And I also believe in the team because
they were a good team,
all great individuals with great coaching staff, and that's why we're in VCT and we can show ourselves.
Was there a point where you thought, you know what, I'm enjoying my break, I don't think I'm coming back?
Nah, you always take a break to just kind of realize what you want from life, and for me it was just reigniting the fire inside of me. I did that and I was ready to get back into the play.
How is this passion still burning? Because I remember when Valorant's competitive circuit started in 2020, and I was talking about you playing with G2.
Yep.
Now I had the pleasure of doing it again with you on Enterprise. How have things changed over the past 5-6 years?
I mean, the meta changed, the game changed, the players changed, everyone is evolving, everyone's learning new things, and for me personally, I'm not gonna stop playing until I win international, so if it's gonna take 5-10 years, I'm still gonna be here, trying my best.
I love that. You're gonna keep trying, you're gonna get there one day, and I imagine so is Kozi. How have you been working with him to get him ready for the stage? Because the team's been referring to you as their performance coach.
I mean, he's 16, and as like other 16 years old, I was surprised about him. Like, he's not stressed out at all. He's just here to play and enjoy being here and just enjoying giving good Valorant to the enemy team.
Well, we're enjoying seeing both of you play good Valorant together. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Beepo in chat. Sorry, I took the HUD with me.
A 7-5 scoreline though, Tom. I mean, you said it. Pistol round now becomes so important for either of these teams.
Yeah, I think as well. Like Martin, 5 and 10.
Hey, please give it back if you actually did, though.
Side, more opportunity to get those orbs, more opportunity to play off of Mini. I think that they still had a decent half for them on the attack side, and I am going to kind of look more, on the defense, and kind of look a bit more at Enterprise now. Of how they are going to be playing it on the defense. Of course, our backup HUD is now a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
Because the sides are the wrong way around.
Yeah, that is true. Just to note, we are working on it, guys. We're getting there. And
yeah, it on the HUD.
Yeah, exactly. And Causey's working on this round as he finds Mini and
holy bro.
Once again. Unbelievable.
Dude,
he's never quiet for long, is he?
It's the duel, man.
He gave them maybe
it's the raid bosses going head to head. Causey Martin.
You're in with a chance, but now I'm awake. And it's even worse because you can have the opportunity to... You're not going to give him the spike.
Oh.
Okay, you're not giving Martin the spike.
Hey,
I guess you want him
gun out.
aiming.
Yeah.
You go like, yeah, we want you to shoot. 3 kills already in the round. Opportunity for an ace. I think that would get him to 10-10. It would level up his KD in a singular round.
But that's just Martin, right? Causey would have to go one better, and well, it looks like he's on the mark to do so. Martin identified, and Causey looking to hunt. So both players playing together as the coach is called. Causey
good, man.
Gets 4
a Causey v Martin pistol for sure.
Great round from him individually. And this is what you want to see from young players. I think that we've had it now with pretty much everyone. Jamelino kicking it off with some crazy plays. We've seen the same from Kachow just earlier today. And you always get a little bit nervous when someone is just 16 or 17 years of age coming into the stage, because a lot of the time they've been playing in their bedroom. It's a very different thing. Mum making you a cup of tea. It's not quite the same when you
he's good in there.
Maybe
starting to give it as well.
Manager who might look after you, but
wait, surely we just take the replay observer.
But
he's got the HUD up here as well. That's like part of it, having the ults. Can we just switch to that?
Seems like HUD should be fixed now for you folks at home.
Okay.
Yeah, the backup.
Yeah, the backup.
The backup HUD is
just
fixed.
clarifying.
The HUD is not.
Well.
Okay.
So Martin will become 1 away from
nice
the
camera.
run it back, but he is denied his life.
Yeah, it's not the way you want to be gaining orbs, but you are still gaining orbs.
Yeah, I mean, racking those up, and as Enterprise try to rack up those wins, and that's something that the players have been speaking about how they feel like they're top 6 at least within the league, and that's what they should be aiming for. And if they get a good start, they should be easily top 2.
Careful here. So if there's already 4 teams in it, so they have to finish top 2 in Playins.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. You know.
Yeah.
Good opportunity for them here to
level
level up.
Line is insanely strong as well.
I think, as said, beating mates would be defining, and a man who's defined this league in the past.
Because he's having none of it.
Has been stolen, but normally I'm quite critical of that. But the person who did it is 16 years of age, so I'll let them get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, trying to get that neon, I guess more orbs towards him. I mean, Causey's just full of confidence and an in-zone flawless that will keep Enterprise ticking away. That bonus now becomes even more dangerous, and especially with this geometry of the map. Some of those Spectres can find real value.
Yeah, there's so many dirty little angles. We've seen players go and check many a time. I think it happens
big buy
a
against
lot
the bonus.
Early. With these sort of maps, I think Sentinel players can get away with a lot,
be
it on
top
lurks,
of
but also be it on just I've got a kill trip in a weird spot that you haven't seen before, which in a year's time likely won't happen so much.
Gentlemate's really taking their time with this round, and as you said, players can get caught off guard, and hoping that none of that's going to happen, but the focus for Enterprise is these extremities. Feels like a game of cat or mouse, right? Like, Enterprise are waiting for Gentlemates to give them aggression, and Gentlemates are finally starting to move.
Lose over towards mid, 3-person push.
Teams think they're the ones setting the trap. Hyber is about to be pressured. You can understand the patience. It's a lower buy round. He does well with the first, but Kozzy quickly there for the trade. It's important he stays alive with one of the rifles. He's kept position as well. It makes an interesting crossfire. They're now focused in on Magnum. That's his time to strike!
Oh,
and
mate,
he tried to fire off his
here.
relay bolt like a laser beam, but unfortunately that doesn't do the damage he was hoping for. His teammate did
still a
get
3v2
assisted
though.
by it though, and now they're on for a secondary wraparound. Another player looking to come in from behind. It is being watched. Starzo needs to win this fight, otherwise the round could slip away, and he has won the fight. Mini now aggressively spots both players, gets a little bit of tickle
Mate, just when you thought it
damage,
can
and
get
they
any
can
worse.
group back up together. For Mates, this round seems integral, and they seem to be winning it as well. But Patek still in with a chance!
Oh! Mate, you see his instant transfer there, by the way.
From behind
It was
cleared
insane.
first, and he's
He nearly
standing
wrecked
up
him.
while defusing.
I
not sure
thought
what
he
that hand
insta-popped him and he went back. He
think
had
that
so
was
much
too
time
tight.
for
That
this.
was yeah,
I mean, they make a
the
little bit of
fingers the other
mistake
way.
there for sure, right? The
they
one place
can't hear
before
what
the
you're
two.
saying.
But he's European, you know,
He
so...
should have made more sound if he wants to do this,
No?
but Paddy saved them. Forced
Sure,
him down to
why not?
Anika.
Well, both teams have won a bonus round at this point, but it feels like Enterprise is even more important, just for the fact that it pushes them in front at 8-7, and the momentum now against the attack.
Nice! Let's
Mate, these two have
Right,
not
I
got
can't
the
blame this
chemistry with
situation. Absolutely horrid.
the celebrations yet.
Genuinely, he's so entertaining. I like it as well that they
Dude, Paddy,
grouped
what a
up
legend.
together and just played a 2v1 and just whiffed, but then it's like disgusting how you play it.
Did he pick up a better gun at the
He's
end there, or
definitely
has he
in
got
their
a
heads,
Spectre
there's
right
no
now?
doubt about it. If there's anyone they want
He
to
must
shut
have,
up
right?
more, it's definitely Patek.
For those folks at home wondering, this is Enterprise map pick.
He didn't.
Lame. Getting information about where players are starting to approach the site in through this link position. Really bolt good, but nothing in terms of kills. That molly good from Patek, and that forces Gentlemates forward in towards CT spawn. Causes outlaw
shot.
starting to get punished, but only one more bullet and he can't connect it. Now he's under pressure and going to
Don't
pop
do it,
that
mate.
ulti.
Don't do it.
I think he was expected to be pushed. Instead, no move in that direction. Ultimate is available now from our team, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be an opportunity in this
Same
round to
Spectre,
use it
man.
unless they find.
Dude, look at his
a play
timing.
here and there. And
He's actually going to own them with the Spectre. He's got insane timing here.
Nice work from Brox, but again,
Best gun for
wraparound
the
with the
situation.
Spectre.
He knew what
This
he
man
was. Please
is a
upgrade.
ghost in
Okay,
the
there
night,
we go.
and his
knew
Spectre
what he was
is
doing
what
the
he
whole
deals
time.
death with.
I'm excited now for the replay after a 4K like that.
I thought he was going to keep it
Enterprise
again.
now starting to extend that lead, and you can see what Gentlemates are trying to do.
He's going to go like this, right?
For those wondering at home, Tom held up 4 fingers.
Yes. 2 on each hand.
Nice gameplay.
9-7. So far, a clean defensive side out from Enterprise. 4 rounds in a row, and we're yet to really see
Doty,
anything
thanks so
from
much.
Mates.
You
Like,
kinda like
not
the
being
no
able to
UI,
exploit
mate.
those
It's
gaps. The double
killing me.
duelist hasn't had the success we were expecting it to.
It makes me
Mini's had
so
his
worried
moments,
for
but it
open
has been
qualifiers.
surprisingly quiet from
The
Martin.
main thing that's going to be really
Well,
hard is the replays.
all
We still don't have the technology.
The fingers
for
in
the
use here
third-party
for Kundi
tournaments.
Kundi as he tries to
They're
get
only
his
gonna be able
point
to have, like, a
across to
couple
the
of
team, because
observers.
realistically, even though this is an
None,
opponent's
none of the
match choice,
third-party tourneys
don't
for
want to
online
see,
qualifiers are going to be able
Patek
to
especially is gonna
afford
be
the
annoying,
replay
but
machine that can
players
take
like
multiple
Kozzy,
inputs.
17 and 10.
They're going to use a thing
great
that can have 2
performance from him
inputs.
so far.
So we're going to have 2
And with
POVs
Lotus up next,
trying to
if
catch
he's
every
still
single
feeling that same
bit of
level of
footage.
confidence.
We're going to have
Who knows where
crazy
this
plays
goes.
that we'll just
Yeah,
never
I mean,
see.
100%. I think the duelist head-to-head between Martin and Kozzy is going to be an important
They got to
one,
add something into the game if they want to do open
Martin has
qualifiers.
gone
I
a
didn't even
little quiet
consider
on
it.
this map. And I don't know if that's uncomfortability, not knowing the map, not knowing his angles. Struggling.
Yeah. The thing
Just
is,
make the
what
players
we
stream.
expect from him is
Yeah.
so ridiculously high. Like, it's like if he's not at least getting like 20 kills, you go, that's a rough game for Martin. He has set the standard for himself, but it seems like he could easily be a difference maker in this one. And for Enterprise, well, they've had the stars align for them. Even still playing with a weapon or two that I would still consider from a bonus, but it is because they've managed
Surely they
to
have a
make
plan
the
to integrate it
Spectre
into the
work so
client.
much.
I promise you they
These
haven't
are the
thought
weaker
about it. I'm
weapons
so
that they haven't
confident.
needed to upgrade them yet.
It also took them like, what, 3 years to get replay?
I mean, just keep rolling with the punches. Why would you throw away some of these weapons, right?
Exactly.
Not needing to sweat, not needing to change things up.
Go TV, yeah, they need they
it.
need like their own version of Go TV, basically.
Lime. He has a limited amount of time.
They got very good
TP fading.
They got very good timing on this if they want to end over towards
that direction. Kozzy's the one that will be under pressure. A flash.
Push this guy back. Drones is cleared. This is going to sell the fake. They know there's 3 here. They get the most important trade.
To do the work for him, and instead Martin has managed to open up the site, but it's a ruse. It's a
all up
fake.
to Magnum.
He was just selling the idea that they're going in that direction, and instead they walk into Magnum's lair. He's been good so far. I don't think he's been cleared by the cam either. He's just able to sit in this corner. Is it going to be checked? No, it is not.
I mean, if he holds onto this space,
he's able to just hold this ground, and you'd expect at this point maybe for someone to get a little bit more aggressive, but instead they're holding those rotations from multiple different vantage points.
I mean, this gives the players an avenue in which to try and get out. That would be towards Cave. Magnum now starts to find his own way back into this. Starzo and Martin nowhere near this, and this is a 2v2. Lime giving information about where one of the players is and even gets the kill, but Hyper winning out against Magnum, keeping sight in the hands of Gento makes this an impossible task. And finally the attack will answer back and get their first round of this second half.
Yeah, nice call. Like the fact that Martin is able to sell that fake wonderfully, throws in the run it back, pulls players over, and I think there were definite opportunities for Magnum, but they don't go pushing into ground that they haven't already cleared. And I think that's an important piece for mates, is you see teams a lot go, okay, I've been able to plant, I've been able to get away with this, let's go take this map control. They went, okay, we've got so much cover in mid, we're happy with the back of the site.
Yeah, and I think as well, like,
try and see
it was
who
a
has
really
ults.
nice call from Starzo.
We get into the territory where people must have ults right now. We've got to fade out on attack.
Link space, it was like, okay, guys, let's start to move into this because they think it's clear and they think that this is going to be a B split. Was not the case. And this looks to be a straight up A exec.
Early orb control.
Should be a big buy round where EP have to eco next.
They've been constantly pressuring around mid.
So
Smoke used to close out line, but with the Yoru, you have the opportunity to be a little bit risky, be a little bit aggressive. And he's going to get wrecked for it. They expected it. They know what's on the other side, and Mini just spammed him out. The re-aggression is risky. There's so many players there, but Kozzy, well, I don't know how he selected that target of the bunch, but he did.
Hey, they got no A pressure on this one.
Unbelievable. There was a clip through the week that showed it. And well, Gentlemates once again using the same avenue of approach.
I don't know about this one. It's a great omen, I was
still protected by Patitech, finally ridded of this site.
Strong
now
angle.
Going to be difficult to try and get back in.
Strong angle from Patty. Mate, the game is bugging out.
Kozzy, the one man to be able to get a kill so far. He doesn't have any support here. This is a one-man retake him off. The spacing this time from Mates was too good for him to handle. Magnum was so far away. I'm surprised to see Kozzy go in there.
I mean, takeaway is really bolt button at this point in time. That's all I'm going to say.
You know, he got an assist here and there after dying. But no, I think you just give him a crosshair and a gun, and that's kind of all you need. I think that's the bit that he's got down to a T. Even still, though, leveling things up, and that's how this game has felt so far. It's like one team figuring out the other, a back and forth, but not in individual rounds, but more in like streaks across the board.
I think Enterprise need to fix that issue of A-Link. Stop this mid default that keeps coming through. And as well, taking fights on their own.
Well, it's like,
I think map, EP?
So far,
Good
a little bit more tempered now that it's 9-9.
Yeah.
I guess they can't go to his site because it's not technically his anymore. But yeah, I think that Lime has been
I take
almost
it
completely shut out. So
the overlay
and
isn't
it's an
working for this as
expensive
well.
piece of kit where I think that it's a very good agent on the defense. You can play a lot of risky games.
The game is so bad with no HUD, it's impossible to watch. I feel like
quickly.
I can watch.
Can even set up
I can watch
flashes,
anywhere
but when
near
you
as
just
much
get
VALORANT
domed through a
with this.
smoke, or you're trying to pressure with the operator and just get forced off the angle, there's a few things that come to mind. One is there's certain moments where I'd like to see him with a little bit more confidence, but also just having a bit of backup, because that just felt like, okay, I'm going to try and take a risk. And it's not a bad risk to take. In that round in particular, he's just unlucky, but it's one that you go, okay, maybe if he had a flash or something to set him up, that could have gone a little different.
Yeah, I think so, and I think with Lime...
Can you narrate the rounds instead of the HUD? Mate, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's got their ults. I don't know what buy they're on.
About that, but
I don't know who's got money. I don't know. You don't know anything. You got nothing.
Tier 2, he's found those values. He's had that confidence, and it just feels like...
Mate, what kind of information do you expect me to have that you don't have right now?
I really hope he fixes that form soon, because the way this series is going, Enterprise are going to need him.
Yeah, for sure.
They got a Euro ult.
You've got other pieces of the puzzle that are working, and
Minimap, cool man. They got a Euro ult. They might be on eco.
To drop crazy
I see 2 guns.
But the secondary duelist, you're going to need a little bit more. This time, though, more presence towards that B site early, but we've seen this often from mates
on defense.
Where it could
they got
just
2
be a
ults.
challenge for the orb.
Play retake over towards B. We've got a trip, little bait over towards middle. Prowler doesn't spot him in middle.
Happy to try and scale out. Many a little bit lucky there.
Looks like a full buy from everyone.
Magnum
Lose B main control. Drone goes out over towards A. They're trying to set one up.
Gentlemates, the
no Omen ult.
fine procs, and Lime does do good damage to the Omen and forced away. Starzo finding Patty Tech through mid is going to be a real issue now, because there's a threat of a split.
And the mid fights, at least in the last few rounds, have only really going the way of mates. Maybe the fix is just to put Kozzy on the angle and hope that he pops off, but after showing so much presence, it's a different sort of ruse, but this time it's not working. 3 players currently waiting around that A side of the map. I think Hyber is going to have to almost throw himself into the walls if they want this to be the push.
No rotate, look at that.
But it's moved nobody. I think they're trying the same
down the
thing
line,
again. This time, Enterprise are ready for it.
20 seconds.
Oh, Kozzy,
Mate, Kozzy's got some nice aim on him.
A very quick double kill.
Jesus, he's got some insane aim on him.
From the 16-year-old.
23 to 12.
And the Cypher now, the last one remaining. It's
what a round that is.
Goes.
Lovely
Welcome
shots.
to VCT, Kozzy.
the kind of casual.
Mate, all the youngsters are
end,
just farming.
That was insane.
Tier 1 teams.
Well, we've already seen it earlier today. Kachao Ace, now a Kozzy Ace. He's got one better because he's 16.
Yeah,
exactly. He's slightly younger, so he we have to give him slightly more plaudits. But I jokingly said at the beginning of the round, maybe the fix is just put him on the angle. But with him 24 and 12, running away with it in this game. Yeah, Paddy, you tell them to sit down after.
Oh my God, look at it. It's beautiful.
That's me in the server. Not as well, I mean, Patty has
big buy rounds. 4 of them can't buy next.
An Enterprise wanting to shoot through mid, drone to try and set this up, but there is a trap by Enterprise,
so nice.
By Gentlemates.
What a big important round this is. Your ult should be used.
Jumps out, TP information.
1 away from a silver ult as well. 4-person stack on B. Wait,
if anything,
owned it.
The old school strat.
Looking like a good cancel.
From the Dark Ages. Avoid CNET. It's something you might have to begin to consider if you're mates. Normally it's avoid Martine nowadays, but Kozzy is showing that the youth might have him beaten again!
This guy.
I'm going to be honest, we might just have to go the whole round watching Kozzy. There's not really any point watching anybody else. Mini with a backstab that would have been wonderful.
Must-win rounds.
Tech turns around to complete the in-zone flawless. Kozzy's on another level right now. Is that 27, I think? Yeah, 27 and 12.
27.
Yeah, I mean, that just sums it up. Kozzy has shocked everyone back to life, including
that
this
second shot's
HUD,
fast,
which might be still a little bit delayed, so just bear with us for the moment.
But we have to be nice to that. Just think positive things. We're going to manifest. I know Kyra is a huge fan of manifestation.
Love it, love it.
That's how he's here today. He manifested casting with me.
I actually manifested has a going ball, but I didn't think it would work out in this way.
That is what this is. We sound the same, look the same, other than the hair.
Yeah.
Not jealous at all.
Well, he can't grow a beard though.
Yeah. Oh, no, win for me. Nice consolation prize. Just like it will be for whoever lets this map slip. And right now, it's looking like the mates.
They're very static though on this one, EP.
Maybe the strat needs
they
to
want
be
to take into the risk to
in this round, they
reclear.
have avoided Kozzy.
Just because they're up against an eco.
They walk into a man with
Strong
the ball.
crossfire in sight.
Oh my god! Magnum as well. Blink and you miss it.
Very,
very
strong crossfire in sight.
Flawless. The credits through the roof. The confidence through the roof.
Appreciate the 7 months. Thank you so much.
Map 1. I don't know, Kyra. Unless there's another turn in this tail, it's feeling over.
Yeah, and I said as we came into this series that I think this could be a 2-0. And everyone was like, oh, a 2-0 for Gentlemates? And I was like, no, 2-0 the either way because of what Enterprise...
Killing Kikos, bro.
Oh, man. The point I was getting to was Enterprise,
3.
when they start to level up into competitions, yeah, they feel unstoppable, and when Kozzy goes 27-12, that's exactly it. Trying to maybe play in lime here with his operator, but that smoke still has time on it. His TP doesn't.
Oh, okay. And Alluri, Hunter's Fury.
They're trying to swing off the back of it as well. Dude, this was nice. Double swing off the back of it. They're really trying to get the most out of their ults.
Which, based on
they got info there over towards middle.
Statistical numbers, might not be the greatest of trades. We'll see. Maybe this is Lime's round, but he's forced off the angle by the Prowler, but isn't going to
with his TP there.
He's going to never mind. Jump straight back in.
I was going to say, with his TP there, he can be a little more
aggro. It's a highway to hell for Mini.
Jumps back into the line.
And now they sit with a man advantage.
I mean, dimensional drift if Lime needs to get out. Still got a TP, but he is playing alongside Patty Tech.
Oh, he baited for him.
Weird.
It's bait as well. That was the
nice
shot. And Lime, well,
I'm glad they reacted well here. The comms had to, like,
ring around a rosy
the comms had to be
bit.
pretty good, and you could tell it just got in time.
Reposition Starzo didn't expect the second, but he's done
5
damage.
HP is lovely for them. They win their map pick.
Enterprise, it was a back and forth, maybe a bit of a slower start. But Cairo, they found the win on their map choice.
Yeah, it is their map choice, and the next map of Lotus is one that Enterprise haven't had the best of results.
I mean, if they win this, no matter what, we get a tier 2 team in playoffs.
And that doesn't fill you with
That's why it's exciting as well.
No, maybe not. But a man who I think has been having an insane amount of confidence